Hey guys, this is Amit and you're watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between Samsung Galaxy A12 versus Vivo Z1 Pro. And we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. And in the end of the video, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera, starting with the rear camera of the devices. A12 have quad camera setup, 48 megapixel of wide camera, 5 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 2 megapixel of macro camera, and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. And about Vivo Z1 Pro, it have triple camera setup, 16 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, and 2 megapixel of macro camera. And about the Vivo Z1 Pro, it have triple camera setup, 16 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of macro camera, and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. So the winner here is A12 because it have quad camera setup which have 48 megapixel of wide camera and which can take sharper images. And about the selfie camera of the devices, A12 have 8 megapixel of wide camera, whereas Z1 Pro have 32 megapixel of wide camera. So the winner here is Z1 Pro because it can take cleaner and sharper images. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. Both of the devices comes with LED flash with HDR and panorama, so it's a tie here. And about the video recording options in the devices, A12 can shoot Full HD video max at 30 fps and Z1 Pro can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps and Full HD video max at 60 fps. So without a doubt, the winner here is Z1 Pro because it can shoot 4K video. Moving to the performance of the devices. Let's start with the operating system of the devices. Both of the devices comes with Android 10 support, so it's a tie here. And about the user interface of the devices, A12 have One UI, whereas Z1 Pro have FunTouch OS. So I will call it a tie here because it's up to you. Which UI you like it or not, it's up to you. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. A12 is powered by MediaTek Helio P35, whereas Z1 Pro is powered by Snapdragon 712. So the winner here is Z1 Pro because it can give you faster processing speed. That's why the winner here is Z1 Pro. And about the GPU of the devices, A12 comes with PowerVR, whereas Z1 Pro comes with 616 Adreno. So clearly the winner here is Z1 Pro because it can give you more FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. A12 can clock at 2.3 GHz based on octa-core Cortex chipset, whereas Z1 Pro can also clock at 2.3 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So it's a tie here because both of the devices can clock at the same speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices, A12 have 3 options, 3, 4 and 6 GB, whereas Z1 Pro have 4 and 6 GB of RAM option. So the winner here is A12 because it have multi-RAM options. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. A12 have 3 storage options, 32, 64 and 128 GB. In the other hand, Z1 Pro have 64 and 128 GB. So the clear winner here is Z1 Pro because it have faster read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, both of the devices have dedicated micro SDXC card slot option, so it's a tie here. Moving to the display of the devices, let's talk about the screen size of the devices. A12 have 6.5 inches of display. In the other hand, Z1 Pro also have 6.53 inches of display. So it's a tie here because both of the devices have approximately the same size. And about the screen to body ratio, A12 have 85.8%, whereas Z1 Pro have 83.4%. So the winner here is A12 because it have larger ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. A12 have HD plus display, whereas Z1 Pro have Full HD plus display. So the winner here is Z1 Pro because it can give you sharper images. And about the display type of the devices, A12 have PLS IPS display, whereas Z1 Pro have IPS LCD display. So the winner here is A12 because it have 10% better viewing angles as compared to Z1 Pro. Moving to the body features of the devices, let's talk about the thickness of the devices. A12 have 8.9 mm of thickness, whereas Z1 Pro have 8.9 mm of thickness. So both of the devices comes with same thickness, so it's a tie here. Talking about the weight of the devices, A12 have 205 grams of weight, whereas Z1 Pro also have 201 grams of weight. So the winner here is Z1 Pro because it have slightly lighter body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, both of the devices comes with Gorilla Glass 3, so it's a tie. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. A12 have plastic back with plastic frame, whereas Z1 Pro have plastic back with plastic frame. So it's a tie here because both of the devices comes with same build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support. So it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features in the devices, starting with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. A12 have side-mounted fingerprint scanner, whereas Vivo Z1 Pro have rear-mounted fingerprint scanner. So I will call it a tie here because which position of fingerprint scanner you prefer, it's up to you. And about the sensors in the devices, A12 have accelerometer, but Z1 Pro have accelerometer, proximity, gyro and compass. So the clear winner here is Z1 Pro because it have many sensors. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. A12 have 5000 mAh of battery, whereas Z1 Pro have 5000 mAh of battery too. So it's a tie here because both of the devices comes with same battery capacity. And about the charging speed of the devices, A12 have 15 watts of fast charging, whereas Z1 Pro have 18 watts of fast charging. So the winner here is Z1 Pro because it have 18 watts of fast charging, which can charge up your device faster. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. A12 have normal speakers, whereas Z1 Pro have normal speakers too. So I will call it a tie here. And about the headphone jack of the devices, both of the devices have 3.5 mm of headphone jack. So it's a tie. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the VLAN of the devices. A12 have N-Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot, whereas Z1 Pro have Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot. So it's a tie here. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, A12 have 5th generation of Bluetooth, whereas Z1 Pro also have 5th generation of Bluetooth. So it's a tie again. Let's talk about the GPS chips in the devices. Both of the devices have GPS, GLONASS and BDS, but A12 have Galileo chip. So the winner here is A12. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, A12 have second generation of Type-C connector with OTG support, whereas Z1 Pro also have second generation of Type-C connector. So I will call it a tie here because both of the devices come with Type-C connector. Moving to the prices of the devices. In the international market, A12 is available from $180, whereas Z1 Pro is available from $240. In the Indian market, Samsung Galaxy A12 will start from 16,000 rupees and Z1 Pro is available from 12,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera the winner is A12, in the performance the winner is Z1 Pro, in the display the winner is Z1 Pro, in the body segment the winner is Z1 Pro, in the features of the devices the winner is Z1 Pro, in the communication chips the winner is Z1 Pro, and about the prices the winner is Z1 Pro. So the decision is totally yours, which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below what do you think, which device is better for you. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what you thought in the comment below, and if you are watching this video on Facebook, please like our page, tag that. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.